Good morning and welcome. I have another fantastic recipe for you here today. Today we will be making orange wine. Orange wine from cartons. Now this wine goes by many different names. One of them is Worzels Orange Wine. Now Wurzel was a winemaker on the forums. Back when we had forums compared to Facebook groups. And he coined this wine and called it Worzels Orange Wine. And it became known as W-O-W. And it became known as W-O-W, Worzels Orange Wine. And also wow, because it is so wow, fantastic, delicious, amazing, simple, easy, cheap to make. If you're going to make one wine for summer, make this one. One of the main considerations when choosing your orange juice to use for this Worzels Orange Wine, or orange juice wine, is you don't want to have any preservatives in the juice itself, because these can affect the yeast. So go for pure juice wherever you can. And they normally do tell you on the ingredients panel at the back of the carton. So ingredients wise, let's run through what we need. We need 2 litres of orange juice. 1, 2. I'm using 2 different types because it's what the shop sent me, and also a bit of variation in flavour always goes well with the wine. It makes it unique and different. And each gallon will be individual to you. And this is a 1 gallon wine recipe for orange wine. So, and the next thing we need is 1.25 kilograms of sugar. Normal granulated sugar is perfect. First thing we need to do is grab yourself a sanitised clean demijohn. I prepared myself one earlier, and into your clean demijohn you want to pour in all of your sugar. You can dilute it first in a bit of warm water so it goes into the neck of the demijohn more easily. Or you can just try my method and pour it in and hope most of it goes in. Always goes everywhere, no matter what I do. Anyway, get pouring. Just pouring that sugar in, and there's heck of a lot of sugar in there. I know it's only 1.25 kilograms, but it is amazing the amount of sugar that goes into a homemade wine. Yikes, diabetes in a glass. And then the next step is to simply pour in your 2 litres of orange juice on top of the sugar in your demijohn. And then you want to grab yourself a clean, sanitised bung and bung it up, and then go and give the sugar and orange juice a really good shake. Give it the best shake you possibly can and get that sugar dissolved into the orange juice. With that sugar all dissolved and looking frothy and foamy, you want to add about another litre of water so that you bring the level up to the shoulder of the demijohn. That's right, you can pour that in there. And then you want to give it a really good stir. Get that new water mixed in with your orange and sugar solution. Fantastic. The reason you don't fill it all the way up to the top of the demijohn is it's a very robust fermenter. When the yeast starts having a party in there, it's going to froth and foam. And if it's too full, you'll end up with the right mess on your floor and you'll waste most of that delicious concentrate, that syrupiness. And then we are going to add a yeast. Now I'm using a mead yeast for this recipe, but you can use any type that you fancy. I find that mead yeasts do bring out that citrusy flavour to the wine. So we are going to add the mead yeast to the wine and just simply sprinkle it in and give it another really good stir. Stir, stir, stir. Good job, Rob. Once you've added your yeast, you want to insert an airlock and let it stand in a warm place and start fermenting. You'll notice that the initial ferment is very vigorous, but once this subsides, you can fill it right the way up to the full 1 gallon mark. Ah, another airlock. You know what to do, don't you? Then once it says finished fermenting and it's dry, you let it stand and clear before you bottle it. This makes a fantastic summer wine. It goes brilliantly with picnics and barbecues. And if you've enjoyed this video, why don't you check out this video up by here for another amazing recipe. And I'll see you all soon. Have fun now.